Hello, my dear friend. This is Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo speaking from Hampton, Virginia, in the United States. And I bring you greetings and want us to discuss a little message about Thanksgiving. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of Thanksgiving. Let's just go to Luke chapter 17, verses 11 to 19. There's a lot we can say about Thanksgiving, but let's mention one aspect. That was Jesus on the way to Jerusalem and had to pass through Samaria and Galilee. Then he met 10 lepers. You know, lepers in those days, they tell you are unclean. They cast you out of the city. You're on the outskirts. Even when coming, you're supposed to shout, unclean, 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 I hear. Some even tell me they put some kind of a bell at your waist or whatever, and then it will be ringing just to keep people away from leprosy. I'm a biologist. Mycobacterium leprae is the organism that causes leprosy. Even when you're staining in the lab, it has special stains. I don't want to go into that. A very dangerous disease, considered unclean. So they are thrown out of the city. Then they saw Jesus coming. They said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. That is collective prayer. By the way, sometimes we think problems should scatter us, tear us apart, and make us fall into all kinds of destructive habits and all the rest of them. But here are 10 lepers brought together by the fellowship, put it that way, fellowship of leprosy. We shall allow our mistakes, our problems, and our woes and our distresses to even bring us together for solutions. So they said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. That is collective prayer for help. If you're in a home, you're in a relationship, you're in a family, you are in a ministering group, you're in a church, you're in an institution, whatever you are, whatever problems you have there, let that bring you together to cry to God for a common solution. So what did Jesus do? He said, go and show yourself to the priest. In those days, when you are healed, you have to show yourself to the priest that you are healed as a confirmation. And then to be confirmed, now you can come to town. That is all Jesus said. They immediately obeyed. When you pray and God speaks, obey. But as they were going, they were suddenly healed. You see, obedience brought the healing before they even left the presence of Jesus far away. Let me just illustrate. One maybe got an appointment to be the principal of a school. Say, oh, let me run and see. Is my position still there? One was maybe in the Congress or Senate or an assemblyman or a parliamentarian or even a prime minister, a president, CEO of a corporation. Oh, let me go and see if my position is still there. One was about to marry. Oh, someone married my partner. And it goes on and on and on. They all ran. But one person returned. Said, we are healed. And decided to come back to Jesus and thank him. So we are told he came to Jesus, giving him thanks. Make time to read Luke 17, verse 11 to 19. You look at verse 15, what Jesus said. Were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? That is a big question. Questions of God are few in the Bible, but they are heavy. Adam, where are you? Jonah, do you do well to be angry? It said, verse 15 of Luke 17, were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? We're not 10 people blessed to have this scholarship in this school. Where are the rest? Thanking me on a Sunday or in their homes. We're not 6, 5, 4, 10 people blessed in this home and in this family. Where are the 9? See, and the list goes on and on and on. Where are the 9? Then look at the verse 16 of Luke 17. Was no one found to return and give thanks to God except this foreigner? Arise and go, for your faith hath made you whole. Some versions put it well. Can I tell you something? You see, 10 were healed, but only one. Statistics of Thanksgiving. Out of 10, only one, 1/10. When you go to any church, any home, any community, any place, any ministry, out of the 100% of the people, only 10% are truly grateful for their gifts and talents and abilities. There are people who preach, who have gifts and talents, who have built great structures, who God uses, have had opportunities and favor and respected on the radio, in the TV, in the communities and places, but have never gone on their knees to thank God for their positions and duties. Can you imagine? I go to some churches and I find out some deacons and elders and pastors and associates and choir leaders and executive members of groups in the church have never gone on their knees to thank God and surrender their positions to God. Can you imagine? People live in mansions, they have opportunities, and they even call tongues, prophecy, vision. This has a gift of speaking, gift of writing. Ask him, have you ever gone into prayer to thank God? You can preach, you can speak in tongues, you can write, you can do this and that. How ungrateful are we? When you go to ask permission from your boss to go somewhere else, and he says, yes, you can go, do you just walk out? Don't you say, thank you? You bow, some bow, thank you. Is that not what you do? The same way you went to God in prayer crying for the exam, for the marriage, for the financial problem, for the job, for the examination, for the position, for the healing when the person was dying, or you were dying, or you had an accident. The same way, go in respect and thank God. There's nothing wrong with saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, praise God, which we all do. Yes, spontaneously, all of us do. But apart from that, show respect and go into respectful, serious prayer, even if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and thank God the same way. You know what Jesus said? Was no one found to return and give thanks except this foreigner. Arise and go. Your faith hath made you whole. You know what that means? Psalm 50 verse 23. The last verse of Psalm 50. He who brings thanksgiving as a sacrifice honors me. That's what God says. Bring it, the thanksgiving. You see, 10 were healed physically. But only one was healed physically and spiritually. The 10 had one word pronounced on them. Go and show yourself to the priest. All 10. But only one had a second word. A second word. A second word pronounced. Arise and go. Your faith, that's spiritual, has made you well. So only one was healed physically and spiritually. When God does something for you and you thank him, it brings physical and spiritual healing. Be that person in that family, in the marriage. Maybe your partner is not doing it, do it on behalf of the family. Your friends are not doing, do it. Remember, the majority is not always right. Noah was right, the whole world was wrong. Be careful how you copy, because everybody is doing it. Be very, very careful about that. Learn to thank God. When you wake up in the morning, thank him. Paul says, praise God and thank him for all that he's planning for you. That's faith. Are you praying about some things? Do you know sometimes some things can delay? Because when you don't thank God for the bicycle, the car may never come. You want a new car? Have you thanked God for the car you're able to use now? You haven't thanked God for your marriage. All you do is complain about your spouse. Complain about your fiancé. And you want a wonderful wedding and a wonderful marriage, wonderful future life, you want wonderful children, wonderful expenses, and wonderful finances, and wonderful jobs, and in ministry. Have you really thanked God for the gifts and talents you have, opportunities you have had? Or you are using it to boast? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 32, the complacence of fools will destroy them. Instead of thanking God and seeing the power of God at work, you are resting and boasting about past results and getting colder and colder and losing your cutting edge. Move. Let your past experience and success Motivate you to fight on and win better for Jesus. Thank God. Grumbling, questioning, everything. Because of one or two or three things, look at how you're grumbling Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, grumbling. There's a song that says, grumble on Monday, grumble Tuesday, grumble Wednesday, grumble. When are you going to stop grumbling and complaining? Is there not anything in that house, in your life, in that marriage, in that courtship, you can thank God for? Grumbling about your stepmom and your stepdad and your stepchild, and demonizing your former husband and wife, and this, and the children are always baptized in the lemon juice of daddy was a demon, and daddy was a demon, and mommy was a witch, and it goes on and on and on and on. There's a girl who tells us, the reason I'm having my problems I have, daddy left when I was 4 years old, and mommy put a banner in the house, fear man and live long. Fear man and live long. So every day you get up from the age of 4, and that's what you see till you grew up, and men are demons. You see what we can do to children and to people? Thank God that the man was able to make you pregnant to have a baby. The past is gone. There's nothing you can do about your past, but you can do something about your future with good choices and decisions and thanksgiving and praise and the word and prayers of faith. Change your language. Change the grumbling and questioning. And God will begin to move in your life. Learn to thank God and respect and be healed physically and spiritually. God bless you. This is Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo, speaking from Hampton, Virginia, founder and president of Fruitful Ministries International, Incorporated, an evangelistic and teaching Christian ministry organization. Call me in the United States for free counseling and prayer on 1-757-728-9330. 1-757-728-9330. Or my cell for text messages and WhatsApp is 1-917-741-0643. 1-917-741-0643. Email is kisseadoo@msn.com. kisseadoo@msn.com. And visit our website, www.fruitfulministriesint.com. Ministries is RIES. www.fruitfulministriesint.com. There's a lot of resources, or there are resources on family life, relationships, ministry, and all the rest of them. You can get me on Facebook with Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo, Kisseadoo, or Reverend Dr. Kisseadoo, or Dr. Samuel with V initial in the middle, Kisseadoo. Dr. Samuel V. Kisseadoo. I have 3 accounts, so 3 walls. May God bless you. May God strengthen you. May God guide you. In Ghana, West Africa, call 020-812-6533. 020-812-6533. If you are from outside calling Ghana, country code is 233. Then 20-812-6533. For seminars, for programs, for books. I have 23 books. The latest book is 20 Major Signs of a Failing Marriage. How to spot the signs, what to do, and how to prevent them. I have a book on prayer, differences between men and women. I have it on how to establish marriage as a successful institution. I have a book on the home, how to have a successful and a happy home. I have it on intimacy, romance, how to sexually satisfy your spouse, all kinds of books. So call. I have a radio broadcast Saturday mornings on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra, Ghana. Joy 99.7 FM. It goes through Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi. 5:30 a.m. Saturday morning up to 6. It's called Hope for Your Family broadcast. You can get it on the internet anywhere in the world. Use myjoyonline.com. myjoyonline.com and access Joy FM. Or if you are outside the capital. You can access Love FM. May God bless you. May God strengthen you. May God keep you. Let me hear from you. I hope you have learned something about Thanksgiving. God bless you.